guys, my name is lelasophia. I am an artist and fine jewelry designer. If you like contemporary fine jewelry, if you like luxury handbags, all things interiors, then I have some fun videos for you. Guys, today the bag that again, we know I'm not really the most trendy person. I consider myself to be anti-trend most of the time, but Hobo bags are just having a moment, and I have to give credit where credit is due. And I have to just honor how incredible some of these brands are honoring this trend, an honor for an honor, okay? Here are my favorite Hobo bags for fall 2023. So new here, thank you so much for tuning in. I can't wait to see you in all of my future videos. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram at lelasophia jewelry. I put out videos every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and so I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. First, I just have to honor my 30th birthday bag, which I'm just like, oh my gosh, you don't understand. Like, all my stuff is in it because I was wearing her today, and I'm obsessed. We'll get to my first Bottega pick, but in the meantime, if you're like me and you have very sloping shoulders where like Hobo bags are actually kind of difficult for you, this is the perfect marriage between a really nice thin shoulder strap bag and a Hobo bag kind of shape. This is just my honorary, like, you have no idea how in love I am. And so she is my honorary mention for today. Because of course, from Bottega, whew, we know my full obsession. I now have 6 bags from Bottega, 5 Daniel Lee, 1 Matthew Blazy. We're getting there, and I knew this was coming. I knew it was coming. I could feel it. I could feel that eventually the amazing, like honestly incredible Matthew Blazy was going to reimagine the iconic Hobo bag from Bottega. Daniel Lee obviously like completely did his own version of it in the Jody bag, adding that knot into it. I knew it was only time that Bottega came out with like, you know, really the honorary vintage version, and they've called it the hop bag. I'm not gonna lie to you, don't really know why it's called that. I'd love to hear the story behind that because it sounds like a bit of an odd name, but that's fine. I love this, and I knew it was, I think we all felt it was coming. I really am not joking when I tell you. A while ago, a few months ago, I did a video on like my most seen bags in New York City, the bags that I see people wear the most. I live in a very, 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 very busy part of New York City, kind of one of the fashion little moments here, and so I see a lot of bags, and when I tell you the vintage Bottega Hobo bags are like, I still to this day see them so much. So I'm really, really excited, and I love the way that it's like the hot bag is truly honoring that, and it's really not that much different, but it's just a little sleeker, a little cooler. I have to say, I know, I was just telling one of my dear friends, love you girl, how I am obsessed with the way, I really, really love the way that Kylie Jenner has been putting these outfits together. I was like, she wore it a couple days in a row with like paparazzi photos, so I don't know if there was a, you know, little deal there going on, most likely, but I have to give credit, like those outfits, I was like, it's very me. We already see it's very me, minimal. One of them was all black, nude, like the very, very cool early 90s minimalism vibes. And I think this bag looks absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to see it in person. And I'll say this one quickly because I've already talked about it, I think 3 or 4 times in the last 2 weeks because she's the bag of the moment. Mr. Jonathan Anderson for Loewe has come up with the seasons, maybe the years, maybe the next couple years, hottest bags, the squeeze bag, and it is Hobo heaven. It is Hobo bag heaven. It's slouchy. It's so cool. I was just thinking about how comfortable the chain will be and how that is the perfect marriage between what I was just saying, the sardine bag, the medium sardine bag. It's like very similar. Again, like the hot bag, I don't think will work for me. The Jody bag doesn't work for me because it'll just keep sliding off my shoulders. There is a marriage when something has, my brother gave me, which I love, my Margiela Hobo bag, which has like a leather kind of grip part on the top of it because of that little added detail. It's helpful to not have it slip over your shoulders, and so that's exactly what the squeeze bag will do. She's the it bag of the moment. I love it. You guys know I particularly really for some reason love the medium size, but I just can't wait to see how people start wearing the small size, how people start incorporating them into outfits. It's such a vibe. And shall we keep it in the family for a second? Jonathan Anderson for J.W. Anderson this time. You guys know how much I love my chain Hobo from JW Anderson. It's currently at my mom's house, so I'm not showing it right now. I love that bag so much. It's so cool. It's actually one of my brother's favorite bags of my entire collection. I kind of wish I got it in the brown. That's the only reason why I don't wear it that much. But if you can ever find the large size, that like, I should have maybe tried to find one of those because it's so cool. I wish my small size went over my shoulder. It doesn't. If you're smaller, it probably will. But you kind of can't deny it's one of the coolest hobo bag styles. I loved, like, after I got it a year ago and I didn't realize that it was going to have like a whole little moment. I know a lot of other cool YouTubers and creators got it, and I love the different like textures and colors and materials that people have been getting it in. JW Anderson is perfect for that versatility if you really want something fun, but also very chic and also really modern. Oh my gosh, I just went to go see this today because I've talked about this, but I love the new Burberry, and we know, I'm just like, I have to admit it. Yes, my name is Lelasophia, and I am a Daniel Lee stan, and I maybe forever will be. I'm, you know, I love him, and I'm obsessed with the rose bag from Burberry. Saw it in person, now I'm even more obsessed. And what I also got to go see in person was the chest bag from Burberry. Like, I know it's me, so it's very minimal, whatever, yada yada, but oh my gosh. It's like, I think it's either goat skin, it's a very thick skin, and it's a hefty, hearty, gorgeous bag. The large is large. Like, that is the true definition of a workhorse hobo bag. If you want to be a little bit more, you know, not crazy, then the kind of small, medium size, I forget what they actually named it, but the smaller of the sizes is like perfect every day, and it's still kind of huge. It's like as big as my medium sardine bag. The large is massive, but so gorgeous. Of course, we know me, so I love it in the cream color, but I do also just have to mention the goat hair, or however you say that, version of it. Oh my gosh, I also got to see those bags, and it's gorgeous. I just have to shout that out because I think it's so, so cool. Oh, and the bag that I still think is gorgeous, and I've perhaps have some saved on my vestiaire. From Celine, we all know, not exactly the place that you think of when you think of a hobo bag, although Eddie Slimane is, you know, definitely bringing us into the early 2000s. That's another topic for another day, but the Romy bag. The Romy bag. I think she's gorgeous. I really think this would be so good for my mom. She already knows this. I've definitely sent her a few versions and links and inspos. I love both sizes of this. The small, the original size, or what the original size, which is the smaller of the two, I think is absolutely stunning, and I actually kind of love the large. I know Alyssa Lenore has, I believe, both sizes now, and she loves them. I think they look gorgeous on her. Like, shout out, I think this would be like, the large would be such a good mom bag. Low-key gives similar vibes. It's like somewhere in between my Bottega shoulder pouch and my Maya bag from Magda Butrym, so it might be like a little bit too close to those for me personally, but I love it so much. And from good old Saint Laurent, who I love talking about because I don't give them enough love. And the Senka set bag she had a moment last year. Can we talk about that? Like, again, the quickness of the trends last year was a bit dizzying for us, and that is one of the bags that like wasn't so quick. There really was a massive, like, several months where everybody was unboxing that bag. It's really beautiful. I do have to admit that. I love the embossed ones in particular. And now they have a hobo version of it, and I kind of love it. Of course, in a hobo bag video, I could talk about the e-care bag, and I still love that bag, especially in the linen, but I've talked about it so much that I had to give the Senka set hobo bag a little airtime, and I actually think it's very, very chic. Again, this is a really good option because it seems like it would be a little bit more comfortable, a little bit harder to slip off of the shoulders. From Kate, one of the reasons why I really enjoy Kate, I loved their last runway show. We're doing a full fashion month recap once it's over. The reason why Kate is such a cool brand is because you know that you're seeing a Kate bag. There's always some sort of through line, like you really know that you're looking at a Kate bag. Other than those little floral bags, those seemed very different and also so gorgeous, but a little bit of a diversion for them. The Olivia bag, the Alicia bag, like all of these bags definitely have a through line, and the Sarah bag in particular, it's definitely kind of giving Margiela, as I just was saying, it's definitely giving Margiela bag a little bit, but it's actually a really cool version. You know, I love the tones and the colors that Kate comes out with. Still have the beige hobo bag in my brain. I still have it. And I've talked about the Olivia hobo so much that this is such a cool option. Again, seems very current, seems very of the moment with like a little bit more angularity to it, but still very minimal, very chic. And from Jill Sander, who I love talking about again, my hit list for 2024 definitely includes a Jill Sander bag and this shoulder hobo bag in both sizes, but I kind of love the large. Oh my, it's everything that Jill Sander is, like at its best. It's minimal, it's chic, it's so cool. It's very referential to the early 90s, that like beautiful Jill Sander heyday, but also so current. Like they do that so well while not screaming. Like there's nothing crazy. There's nothing like, look at me about it, and that's why I personally love them so much. Again, another one, I picked ones for a range of body types and everything because I could wear this. It would fit really nicely over my shoulders. I love this, love a zipper on a hobo because it's, you know, it's kind of, it's either or. You're really either getting like an open hobo or this just seems so nice and secure, so sleek. It's definitely giving Brenda hashtag, which I love. Like I've already talked about how like obsessed I am, and I saw her on the street and I never talk to models, celebrities, famous people, whoever, and I was like, I love your videos. It's very her. If you guys know, if you know, you know. I'm obsessed with her. And Jill Sander just like really will always be the it brand in my opinion. Lastly, because this one is gonna be the most shocking, we all know, which I say all the time, I was a Riccardo Tisci for Givenchy stan back in the day. I counted, I had a total of 6 bags from that era, okay? So to say it lightly, I was a massive fan. Since him leaving, you know, again, I say I might be a little critical, but I thought it was the most bizarre thing that he went to Burberry, didn't like that at all. And I'm very excited for his new brand. I just think it was a weird pairing. I'm very excited for Daniel Lee at Burberry, long story long. And Matthew Williams. I think that a couple things that he's done right at Givenchy is not taking it into like a totally different direction. However, still haven't fallen back in love with Givenchy. Shout out quickly to Bottega for making the most seamless, beautiful transition between Daniel Lee and Matthew Blazy. Just my humble opinion. But long story long, I haven't fallen in love with Givenchy. However, I don't know if I can pronounce this, but the Voyou, something like that bag. Please correct me down below. I actually do like this. It gives like the edgy version of the Celine Rome. It's like, you know how like in Stranger Things, it's like the upside down version of the Celine Romy bag, but like larger and cool. And then I saw this crushed metallic gold one, and I was like, okay, that would be pretty cool. It's definitely giving 2010s, that like Riccardo Tisci heyday. I think it might have been a little bit of a nod to Riccardo Tisci's Givenchy. I actually quite love it. Even though I am still always I'm always gonna have my Rottweiler clutch. I loved my Horizon bags. I had 2 of those. I still can't separate myself from Riccardo Tisci's Givenchy. I have to admit that this bag is actually such a vibe. You guys, that has been the bags of the moment, okay? The hobo bag styles that are absolutely having their moment, and we just have to admit, like, hobo bags are the most useful bags of all time. As always, I cannot wait to hear your thoughts, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.